Hello and welcome back to Will It Work in 1.9. Now, as you can see from the last one, I have my auto wheat farm, which I've actually had to double up the chests. That chest I just put in, and this is what I've had so far in the first chest. Quite a bit more. This chest actually was almost full before I put in the second chest. And I did the same with the auto beet farm. This one's actually very full too. Now comes the weird one. The auto potato and carrot farm. And you can see it's double layered. And they are growing. Now, this one's had to be a little different from those two, obviously, because when the villager picks up his 8 stacks, I actually just got done building it, so I didn't figure there was any in there. After he picks up his 8 stack, he won't pick up anymore. So, this has to use a little bit of different automation, basically a timer. Now, as you can see, some of the crops are growing up, and then you can hear some noise underneath me. And he's walking around. He sees the guy down there, but he can't do anything. Now, he's not needed to be up there unless you're planning on doing a row up here. The other nice thing with this is I could actually take and put another potato one up here. I could put another carrot one on top of it. I could keep building and building and building, and that's still up there. I'll take care of that in a minute. I could keep adding more levels onto this as long as I have product and I have need. I think really this is about all you're going to need for potatoes and carrots. Maybe another row of carrots. Maybe another level of carrots, so you have 2. But in order to make this work, it's a little bit more expensive too on the redstone end. You need to have some circuitry up here to turn on and off the dispensers of water, as well as a timing circuit. You need this timing circuit here that will count down and move this redstone block, which then will power this, which will power the dropper, which is a multiplier, into this hopper. Now once this, I put 62 in here. From Nims, he says to put 60. I found 62. Gives the crops a little bit longer to mature, but to each their own. I mean, you can put how much you feel you need in there. This one has to be 64 though. And once this ticks over, it'll send a signal. It'll activate this repeater and this repeater, which will send signal up to these 2 torch towers, which in turn will send signal to all the dispensers to release. And then once the comparator recharges, it'll shut them off and these guys will go back to work. Now, let's just see how much longer I have to wait for this. I may just make a quick cut, and it's got 12 more yet to go. Oops, didn't want to do that. Crap. I keep forgetting I'm in creative. Well, now you can see what it looks like. Now the potatoes and the carrots have all been harvested, and these dispensers are waiting for their tick down to discharge, so they can pick up the bottle or the water. There it goes. And now they will start replanting. I didn't get any carrots on that run. This is something I was worried about. What I was concerned with is the carrots. If he doesn't have a full stack of 8, when the carrots wash down, they will come down and they will hit him, and he'll pick them up. Now maybe the carrots, because those were put in later, they may not have fully matured and he picked them all up. But I will keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know if I see that happening or not. It shouldn't really matter too much though. He should plant whatever he has inventory slots for. Now, the one thing I want to say about this one that I've noticed is you can kind of... on this bottom row here, on this outside edge, yeah, right there it is, you will occasionally find beetroot and beetroot seeds along this outside edge. I would almost recommend doing a full glass or full ground layer up, even with that, so there's not that gap to where it can fall down. The other thing is I've tried lily pads here instead of the torch, and I still get the occasional beetroot that falls through into the water here. So I mean, you're not going to get 100% collection of all this, but I figure it's definitely picking up enough to offset. I mean, that was only 2. I think the most I've ever picked up was 4, and out of there I've picked 1 and 1, so it's not a terrible loss ratio. You're going to get back far more than what you lose, so I wouldn't be too concerned with that. But I'm also shooting this ahead of my Failcraft episode because I'm actually going to build this on camera, so you'll actually see this on the Failcraft game, and then you'll see this video. I know, time travel, nuts. See, he's already got almost everything done. And I mean, right there, you got 44 potatoes out of 74, I think, spots. It's 9 by 9, but there's 8 spots missing. So, yeah, it's like 74, 73. I'm not good with math at the top of my head. And he has replanted everything, so that's a good sign. But I will let you know in the next video if I see any loss from this. I might actually just mention it in the Failcraft video because I haven't quite filmed that yet. I wanted to make sure this was going to work in 1.9, and by all accounts it appears it is. So until then, guys, have fun.